bienvenidos. As you guys can see from the title, today we're doing Deco Penny Project Pan Update. Anything you need to know about this project pan will be down in the description box. I'm excited, you guys. I'm not jinxing myself. I am not going to put it out there so that it doesn't happen to me yet again. But I have my 6 products here today to share with you guys. So if you're interested in seeing where I stand on the products, stay tuned. All right, you guys, as you guys know, I do not touch my cards or I do not look at the board before I film this video. I have my my lot of products here today. I have 6 products here today. So also I told you guys in last week's video that I was ordering new SD cards. I upgraded my SD cards. It's been years since I purchased an SD card. I think it has been about 5 years since I've purchased one that I needed to purchase one. So I got the little extra bougie ones. I don't know if the quality is going to get any better, but why not, right? If it's for the same price of what I had, I might as well try it out. So I'm trying it out today to see if I like it or not. Okay, so I am looking down at my piece of paper with all of my notes on here so I can share with you guys exactly where we are with each product. Okay, so last round, first card that I pulled out was the Red Ace, which is a +1, obviously, +1. So I had to pull out 2 cards. The first card that came out was a Red King, which is an affordable product. So for that, I rolled in my Ulta Brow Gel. This is actually getting close to the end. I am wearing it today. My goal, as I mentioned last update, is anything, unless it is specified of usage, will always be 8. 8 is my favorite number. I figured 8 is enough uses for me to get a good grasp on the product and get good use on it. So I did meet my goal. I've used it more than 8 times, obviously, because this is the brow gel that I'm using. It has like a little spoolie wand. You guys can see it's a little dirty. I don't feel like I really have to like dig in here to get product out. I'm wearing it today, but we'll see when that dies. The second card that I picked out of that +1 was a 3 of clubs, which was a pencil. And I rolled in my Makeup Forever M10 eyeliner pencil. This is a really good eyeliner pencil for me. I have trouble with things in my waterline. They just don't last. And this is one of the few that do last. I tightline with this, and then the days that I want to use it on my waterline, it does last, and it doesn't leak on the edges of my eyes at all, which is really, really nice. Goal was 8 uses. I've been using this more than 8 uses. I do have it on today as a tightline, and I really do like it. I was able to sharpen it 1 time from the last update. So normally it's like 1 sharpen a month that I get out of these. So 8 uses, I met it. We're gonna put this one away. All right, the second card I pulled out was the 3 of Diamonds, which was a matte product. For that, I brought in my Cargo Blush in Prague. This was so much fun. And I actually lost track. I was supposed to use this 8 times. I used it a lot more than 8 times. It's such a beautiful blush. I really do like it. It doesn't look like I barely did anything to this blush, and I've had this for years and used it a lot. It's just such a pretty blush. So this is also getting rolled out because I met my usage goal. Then we pulled out the 2 of Hearts. That is Spotlight a Panner. This time around, I spotlighted my beautiful friend, Steph Lyons. She is one of the co-creators of Partners in Cream. So I brought in my Becca corrector here. And my goal was 8 uses, you guys. Yeah, I am almost done with this product, but this is going to take me a while to finish off, solely because I'm using a skincare product that is actually lightening up my dark circles, which is awesome. So I'm not needing this as often. And now that the warmer months are coming, I tend not to correct as much because I don't need to correct as much as I get a tan. So I got my 8 uses on it, but this might linger a little bit longer than I expected it to. I was hoping to have it done by this point in my life because I've been using this now close to a year and I'm still not done with it. So I got my 8 uses out of it, but it'll still linger in my collection. Okay, next card was the Red Queen Easy Peasy Lemon Squeezy. That reminds me of my son when he was in kindergarten, and that's what he would tell his teacher all the time. I brought in the Color Pop Ritz, and my goal was to hit pan on this, and yeah, it was really easy to hit pan on that. It's a beautiful shade, and I just topped it on everything. Anything that I wore, I just topped it on. This one is getting a little bit drier, so I had to do like that trick that you normally do with them, because if I didn't, the glitter would fall all over my face, but it is a pretty color. It's really, really pretty. I see why a lot of people like it. My very first pan on a ColourPop Super Shock Shadow. Never have ever hit pan on any of these, you guys. So yeah, I hit my goal on this one too, and that's also getting rolled out. Last but not least, this is the second round. This has been in here since the beginning. This is the 6 of Spades, and it was a hair care product, or second round that it's been on here, and I brought in the Big Sexy Hair Root Finish, root plump thing. Today was the last day I used it. I used it today. As you guys can see, my hair is nice and bloop. Look at that, bloop, bloop. And I used it, and there's no more. There is nothing left in here at all. I loved it. I have full size of it, so I'm not gonna miss it because I still have it. So I'm good to go. But I was able to finish this all finally, so I also get to roll this out. And I have a clean slate to go, you guys. I have a clean slate. So I have no products rolling over. I have none of that. So now, obviously, I'm gonna pull up the game board and start to shuffle. So then that way we can figure this out. So deck of panning. Let's see what we got here. I obviously will have it up for you guys on the screen. Double-ended, a bronzer, sentimental. Ooh, sentimental will be tough for me. Not cruelty-free lip product. Matches my eye color. Poop brown. Do I have a shirt? Oh, SPF. No, oh, yeah, it matches eye color, but not shirt. Okay, so let's do this, you guys. I have my cards here shuffled up. So I am picking 5 products. We're starting fresh. No more 6. It's 5 products unless I get screwed again. All right, here we go. What is this one? It is the 8 of Clubs. A veto! Yes! Finally! But guarantee you I'm not going to need to veto because I have nothing to veto from last round. So veto, we're just going to leave it there and see if I veto another one. What is this one? The 9 of Clubs. Matches eye color. Okay, I'll do that. Then we have the 6 of Spades. Subscription box. I don't know if I have anything from a subscription box left, to be honest with you. I'm going to have to look. If not, I don't think I do. Huh. You guys, it's been years since I've had a subscription box, so I don't know if I have that. That might be the veto. Then we have the 3 of Hearts, which is dethroned. Okay. Then we have the 6 of Clubs. My goodness, a lot of clubs. Birthstone. Okay. That'll be tough. A pearl. I guess I'll pick something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what I'm going to use my veto on is actually the subscription box. You know what? Am I allowed to wait to the 5th one? Let me see. Am I allowed to do that? Pick a 5th card and then see which one of the 5 I veto? Is that allowed? I don't know. Let me see. Kick a product out and draw in something else. Pull 2 cards. Well, I don't have a product to kick out, so I'm going to pull 1 more card to make it 5, and then out of those 5, I'll veto something out. So, I don't know if that's allowed, but that's how I'm going to do it because I have no things to kick out. So my last one is the King of Spades, a splurge product. Okay, yeah, so I am going to go ahead and veto the subscription box because I really don't have anything that's a subscription box, honestly. So the 6 of Spades is coming out, and I'm going to pull 1 more card out now that I have 4 left. And the 9 of Spades, a lip product. Go figure, Alex. Okay, you guys. So I have my 5 products here, so I'm going to go pick these products out and I shall return. This was a little bit tough for me because I really had to think about it. As you guys know, if you follow me on my makeup rehab series, a lot of new things have come into my collection and they've dethroned things, or they've replaced things, but I don't have those old stuff anymore because I've used them all up. So anyway, we are going to get started, shall we? Okay, so the first one that I have here is the 9 of Clubs. This matches my eye color. My eye color is obviously blue brown. Doo-doo brown. And obviously I could pick a lot of things. So I decided to choose my Makeup Forever eyeliner in the shade M60, which is your brown, your typical brown. So 8 times, you guys know, 8 times, 8 uses. So I'll be using this one instead of my black one for at least 8 uses. I don't see myself having a problem. I really like this one too. So I told you Makeup Forever is my favorite. Then we had the 9 of Spades, which was lip product. This was a little tough. Fun fact, since the beginning of 2023, I have lost a lip product per month. I lost my Tower 28 one. I don't know where it went. I have searched high and low. Every time I bring a lip product to work, it gets lost. And so far, I've lost 3 lip glosses this year, and we're in the month of March. So now I have one in my car that I leave in my car, and this is what I'm going to bring in for lip product, which is this one right here. This is my Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Reef. I want to use this 8 times. This is the one that I keep in my beauty room. I am not going to try to take it out of my beauty room because I will lose it. I don't know what's going on with me and lip glosses this year, but I keep losing them. All right, the next one that I had was the 3 of Hearts, which is Dethroned. This is the hardest one for me to choose because I really had to think about it. Like I mentioned, a lot of my foundations have been dethroned because I bought all new ones this year, and I'm loving all of them, but I don't have any old ones that have been dethroned. Powder, same thing. Like there was a lot of things that I don't necessarily have that took the place of another thing, but then I opened up my drawer of my complexion and I realized something just recently got dethroned, and that for me is this. This is my IT Cosmetics Brow Power Pencil. I've loved this for years. I've used countless of these up, and not one have I ever purchased on my own. They've all been gift with purchases, and this is no different. This is a full size, and I've always loved this one in my collection, but it has been dethroned. This year, I accidentally found an Anastasia brow pencil, the sharpening version, not the slim, not the retractable, the OG pencil one. And that one, I love how that looks on my eyes. And I feel like it's a lot, I can use that one, not messily, but less precision and less like detailed and in a rush than this one I can. So this has been dethroned. Once I'm done with this, I will stick to my Anastasia brow pencil. I love that one. I fell in love with it, and I do not want to look back. That's going to be the one I use. And I've been told by a lot of you guys, it's always on sale throughout the year, so I will buy it half off whenever I can and just stock up on them, so I always have them. But this has been dethroned, so goal is to use it 8 times. This is what I have on my brows today. It's still beautiful, and if I had no choice but to use this one, I would. This is all that I have left, but I'm not interested in it anymore. I'm happy with the one that I found accidentally. So yeah, that's my dethroned one. Then for the 6 of Clubs, this is a birthstone. So my birthday's in June. It's either a pearl or alexandrite. There's also opal, I think, is one of our stones. Like we are whacked out. Like they can't pick one. And then they wonder why Gemini's in there. I'm not a Gemini though. I will tell you, I don't feel like a Gemini. I don't follow the zodiac, but I don't think I'm a Gemini. So anyway, back to that. I figured, all right, let me find something that has the name Pearl in it. So I brought in my Bare Minerals Cultured Pearl. This is an eyeshadow, but I like to use it on the face. It's a beautiful shade. It's not a shimmery, but like a glowy type of pinky hue, white based. It looks like an oyster pearl, like an actual pearl. Can you see it there? It's very soft and subtle. So my goal is to use this 8 times, but as an inner corner highlight. I've never liked this as an actual all over the lid. It's just way too white based for my skin tone, even on my lightest. But I do like it as a highlighter, but it's way too white for me now. So I like to use this as an inner corner highlight. So this is filled to the brim. I've had this for years. 8 times. Just use it 8 times and I should be fine with that. Last but not least, we had the king, a black king, which was the king of spades, which is a splurge one. So you guys know, I've been saying this whole entire video, I just splurged on a bunch of foundations. I got tired of just the foundations I was using and not really going that extra mile for really good foundation and not having to spend a lot on a bunch of little ones, like inexpensive ones. Just get the one you like. So I have a lot of them that I splurged on. Like if you saw my makeup rehab, you will see I splurge on quite a bit of my foundations. But I feel like this is one that is the most, yes, this is my most expensive one. This one's the one that I spent the most on. Now that I'm looking at them all, yep, this was a pretty penny. And let me tell you, I love it. I love it. It's scary how much I love it because I'm looking at the price and this time I don't have a gift card to use. Would I spend it on my own? I don't know, I'll have to find it half off. But it is the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear Foundation. This does have chemical SPF, so I do have to be very cautious and to use it up before that expires because it will ruin my face. Like, it'll make me look like I have sunburn on my face. But this is what it looks like. I used the gift card for all of my foundations, but this is the most expensive one, and this was definitely a splurge, but a beautiful splurge. I actually was tempted to wear this one today without even knowing this, but I stopped because I keep reaching for this one, so I wanted to rotate through my other ones. 8 uses. 8 uses on this one, you guys. It's beautiful. And my shade is 260 Bisque, I believe is the shade number, 260 Bisque. So beautiful. I understand now. I understand the hype. I understand, you guys. I was missing out on foundations for a long time. Like, I hate to be like prissy and bougie about it, but I'm loving my higher end foundations a heck of a lot more than my drugstore ones because they just wear so beautifully throughout the day and they don't settle. Like, I have been converted to now buying high-end foundations. I don't know if I would go back to buying a drugstore one. It's worth it for me as I'm getting older. So anyway, that's just what I have to say about that. So that's what I got, you guys. I have 5 products finally, and all of them are usage goals. There's not one where it's like a finish goal, so that's good. So I should be able to do another full round next month, hopefully. I was kind of bummed I got the veto this time around and not last month because I could have used it last month. So anyway, I did at least get the veto. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think about the cards that I got. If you're doing this, let me know so that I can go check out your video as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. More videos on the screen for your enjoyment. Until then, adios.